Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. Now, many of you guys have been leaving me comments telling me that I'm too attached to ICP. So, moving forward, we're going to cover a lot more coins that I do personally hold on the channel. If they don't get views, they don't get views. But this is for all of you guys who wonder what some of my top holdings are. Now, I'm going to probably post a few times a day. We're going to switch up the content on the channel as well. We've got some big changes coming over the coming months, guys, so that's something to look forward to. But today's coin, or one of today's coins, is going to be Ondo, guys. Okay, Ondo is a big holding of mine, the network for RWAs. And why am I choosing to invest in a coin like Ondo? Institutional grade adoption, open to all. What I'm trying to do, guys, is really build up my utility bags, right? I've been building up my ETH bag because of the ETF adoption, building up stuff that's actually going to have real world application, tokenizing real world assets, etc. Ondo is going to be the public chain proof of stake layer 1 blockchain designed specifically for the real world assets. Okay, so Ondo, big holding, doing big things right now. And actually about 10 days ago they did announce that they were doing a global markets alliance and a historic alliance of leading wallets, exchanges and custodians to bring capital markets on-chain and set standards for the interoperability of on-chain stocks. And they actually brought in the Solana Foundation, BitGet Wallet, Jupiter Exchange, Trust Wallet, Rainbow.me, BitGo, Fireblocks HQ, 1inch, Alpaca, with more to come. So really big names in there, guys, right? Global Markets Alliance. Did Ondo really see that much of a move? It didn't, and we're going to get into the technicals in a minute and why I do believe that it is a ticking time bomb. One thing to bear in mind, yes, I think based in US, if you're based in US, you can get some Binance perps for people like myself in the UK. We can't, but Binance does continue to accumulate Ondo, and this is a little bit dated, it's from December, but the Binance hot wallet continues to accumulate to the Binance cold wallet. Usually they do start accumulating quite heavy before listings, guys, so they've got a lot of liquidity there for all of you guys to be trading. And you're not only seeing people like Binance accumulate, I mean, you're seeing the holders go up. Now 143k holders worldwide, only at a price of 76 cents. Okay, on-chain market cap 7 billion, circulating supply market cap 2 billion. Okay, so we've got a bit of a way to go. $2 billion market cap, right? We've seen meme coins do way more than that. Why would a top utility coin with institutional backed adoption not do more than that, guys? Oh, before we get into the charts, one thing I do want to say is we are in greed again. So expect some chop. If I make this video and then Ondo dumps down to 50 cents, 60 cents, it's cool. I'm not going to be selling my Ondo, but something we must bear in mind is that we've been in greed for the past month. I would be expecting some more chop. You're seeing it in the Ondo chart here as well, guys, right? This is the 1-day Binance perp chart. Big resistance at 86 cents. Big resistance now you're seeing reflected in the shorts at 75 cents. However, key levels of longs at 67 cents and 63 cents, which you already saw was a lovely level of support here, guys. Okay, so you got that one support here, you got this support here, which it actually had a massive rally off, and that went all the way from 66 cents to like 80 cents basically. Now coming back down, most likely to retest as a double bottom. Okay, so we're going to see how that goes over time. Now when you come to the Ondo chart, guys, if Bitcoin does decide it wants to take a bit of a dumpy time, then guess what? Ondo is going to come back down to our accumulation zone, and we can just put a little note here to say buy zone, right? Because you can see here every time Ondo has hit this buy zone for the past year, big strong moves out of it, right? 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 strong moves out of it. Doesn't mean it can't come back down to retest it again. We've got this massive level of resistance above us right now, guys. Okay, so this is always something that we need to bear in mind before everyone starts to buy up here at 80 cents, buy at key resistance at $1.12. Look for the lower targets where you guys can be getting the most Ondo for your money if you do want to be investing into Ondo. But the bottom of the buy zone brings us all the way down to 50 cents, guys. Okay, so Altcoins, others chart still isn't looking too great, but a 32% move to 50 cents would wipe out a lot of retail investors because they just can't take a 30% drop. It would suck. However, people like myself and you, we would be thinking, right, 50 cent Ondo. You could be getting a bunch of Ondo for that price. Do we think the bull runs over? Do we think Ondo is over? Do you think it's finished? I don't think so, guys. So again, we've got to be targeting this yellow line to break out. Not going to get to this yellow line until August. Okay, so I don't think we're going to have like some crazy euphoric pump out of here. I do think it's still going to be a slow burner. This is usually how they force timing-based capitulations out of you guys from top projects. We've seen it in many projects before. We saw it in Aero, picture perfect, right? Timing-based capitulation all the way down to 40 cents and it broke out. Are we going to get a timing-based capitulation all the way from $2 to around 50 cents again before a breakout, guys? And remember, from the highs to that low, that's going to be a 76% correction. Again, why it's super hard for people to hold altcoins. But for Ondo, it does look really, really good from a technical perspective. Again, if you marry that up with the fact we've got order blocks lower and they pretty much finished like just below this buy zone, so 47 cents. So we're pretty much spot on with the buy zone. You can see here it's been reflected in that order block. So you should see even faster pumps out of these buy zones. So again, if you're like waiting for it to hit, you probably should just put some limit orders on. We've got big order blocks or sell order blocks at $1 all the way to $1.15. So that's going to be where my eyes on the prize are for Ondo. If we do get a breakout, then probably going to find some resistance at around $1 for the retest of the breakout. But right now, Ondo looking good. If it hits in the buy zone, I will pick up more. I'll let you guys know when I do pick up more. But yeah, you guys let me know. Are you in? Are you out of Ondo? Do you think it's a good buy? Do you think it's got any more gas left in the tank? You let me know. And again, if you don't want to miss any more content, if you want specific coins, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.